All right, guys, today I'm going to do something I haven't done in quite a while, mainly because I've been letting my beard grow out for some months. I like doing that, letting it grow out, seeing what it looks like, playing around with it for a little bit, wearing it for a while, and then I'll try something else. I like change, I like mixing things up, and I like trying different beard lengths. But it's been a long time since I've had a shorter beard. And the last video I made, I think, about trimming a beard was the how I trim a summer beard. It's been that long. Okay, and I use a number 8 guard on there, and personally, I think that's the perfect beard length for me. Now, so many of you guys have either commented on that video or DM'd me on Instagram, which you can do, and you've let me know that that video has turned out, the instructions of that video have turned out perfect for you. I've even been sent pictures of guys' beards, and I'm just delighted that it's worked out as well as it has. I'm going to go just a little bit shorter than that today. Okay, that's my intentions. I could take it down a little bit more than I have planned, but we'll play around with it for a little bit. Instead of using a number 8 guard, I'm going to use a number 7 guard, okay? And that should take it down, I think, about 3 more millimeters. In fact, a number 8 is a 25 millimeter, which is an inch, and a number 7 is a, let me see here, a number 7 is a 22 millimeters. So we're only talking about 3 millimeters. It's not that much shorter. But if I don't like what I see, I'll go down to a number 6, which is a 19 millimeter. Okay. Now, eventually, what I want to do over the course of the year is keep going shorter and shorter and showing you how you can have a nice, clean, sharp-looking beard by using the guards the way I do. And I think if you follow along just exactly as I tell you, you're not really going to have any problems. And so let's get started. Now, today I'm going to use the Wahl trimmers, these beard trimmers called Aqua Blade. I really like this a lot. It's cordless, it's lightweight, it's even quiet compared to a trimmer that you plug in. But I really like this because I even like the blade, the T blade here. To me, it just works out better than one that doesn't have this. And so this has been very reliable for me. I like it a lot, and they have an adequate number of guards to give you the kind of cut that you're going to want. That is, if you take your time and are patient and follow good instructions, which is what I'm hoping to do here today. So this morning I have conditioned my beard, and I did not put any oil in. I don't like to cut with my beard, with oil in it or balm or anything else. And so I've combed it out. And, I just, like I said, I just like mixing it up sometimes and trying something different. I don't like looking the same all the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the number 7 guard, which is a 22 millimeter. I'm going to attach it to the blade like this. And there you go. That's what it looks like. And I'm going to go with the grain. Now let's just see what this looks like as I take it off right into the chin. I am going to rake it just down across here like this, but I like playing around with it a little bit and just seeing what it looks like when I go straight in. Let's see what the difference is in length. I'm going to go right underneath the chin. I'm going to put this, right here, and then just kind of go back and follow the line. There you go. There's the difference. Okay? So now I'm going to keep going. Okay, so now this is the length I've ended up with. That's gonna look really nice. Now what I'm gonna do is just for effect, I've just run it down. I didn't go down the cheeks. That's what I'm gonna do now. I don't think you're gonna see much come off with a number 7 on the cheeks, so we'll modify that as we go along. So here we go. so as you can see, there's nothing difficult in executing those movements. And I've taken off. Look at this. I'll show you how much hair I've taken off. That right there. Look, no regrets. Hair, it's hair. It grows back. It will grow back just fine. So anyway, that's a good chunk of hair. Now, so all I did, as you saw, all I did was rake down all the way around. It's not something you have to be real careful with. Guard makes it easy. So I'm just going to do one more pass just for good measure, kind of quick. Now I'll tell you the reason why I actually wrap it and just keep going against the skin all the way down is because I like the little more rounded look. I don't want a square look, okay? I just don't, I think a beard looks a little more natural when it's a little more rounded out. And you'll see what I'm talking about here. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this guard off. I'm gonna establish a neckline. This is not, all this what you see right here is not gonna stay this way, all right? And even this, you'll see some hairs that are sticking out here. We're gonna clean all that up, but in the meantime, I'm going to establish a neckline. Now, because this beard is as short as it is, I'm gonna make my neckline higher than what I normally would. Now, because I've been growing my beard out for a while, I didn't trim a neckline. So I'm actually gonna take this up quite a ways. Because when you're looking at this right here, I don't want my neckline to be visible below my the hair on my chin. All right, so I'm going to take this up here, and I'm just going to cut a line straight across like this. And here's my Adam's apple. I'm going to go up just a little bit further. I'm just going to pick a line, just right above it, actually. All right. Now, if you have growth under there like I do, you have to be careful because you don't want to hurt yourself, and that would be easy to do. So this is not a perfect line yet. I'm gonna have to adjust when I start trimming some of this down. So right now I'm gonna freehand it. I'm gonna comb this out a little bit. And I'm gonna freehand this to make this uniform all the way around. Put this attachment back on. I'm going to see something here for a second. I want to make sure you're putting the right attachment on. I've heard guys say that they thought they were putting one attachment on, put a different one on, and they took their beard much shorter than they thought they were going to. Actually, this looks a lot shorter than I thought it was going to, but you know, whatever. I thought I was going to take it down to a 5, which I've done before, which I really like a lot. I haven't done that in 3 years. Eventually, I'll get there. Like I said, this is a number 7. I'm going to hit this part right here again. Now, most guys who are used to having a beard and trimming it will tell you what I'm getting ready to tell you now, is that hair grows different on both sides of your face. I have greater follicle density over here, and it just does weird things. So no matter what I do, it always turns out looking different. So I'm going to trim it to try to make it look uniform. Now, I think before I do that, what I want to do is I want to put a number 6 on. Number 6 is a 19 millimeter, and I'm just going to go down on the sides here a little bit and see what that does. I'm going to knock that down a little bit. Just the face, I'm not going to drop it down underneath the neck. I'm just doing like everything outside of the goatee area. This is the goatee area. I'm doing everything outside of that up. So now I'm going to freehand it. I'm going to try to make this uniform, all this uniform. I'm going to go, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this underneath the chin. I'm going to go straight back. And as I do that, I can see where this needs to change. You can start seeing a line. I mean, when you look in the mirror, you're just going to be able to see where that line should be and then just run your trimmers accordingly. Okay, so it's looking a little bit better. What I want to do is kind of get some of these ones that are poking out the bottom. Now I'm going to go down the face of the beard and try to blend it all in freehand without using a guard, because if I start using too many guards, I'm going to start seeing a significant difference in elevation in my beard. So I'm just going to try to blend it in freehand so that I'm not screwing up too much, but you need to have a steady hand when you do this. So here I am. I got one really good side right here that looks nice. This one looks a little more out of whack. So I'm going to kind of just try to blend it in. It's important to remember that you want to use the flat side of your trimmer to your advantage. Make sure that's what's closer to the beard than the teeth actually are. Okay, you want to trim down with the grain, but you want to have the back of this more up next to the side of your beard. You don't want to be going in like this. Okay, you want to be going down like this. The back of this closer to the side of your face. Now I'm gonna go back and look at my line and get a better look at it. That's much better. Okay, now here's the side shot. Let me see. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. I think I might have brought my line up a little bit higher than I wanted it, but it doesn't look bad. And I can always adjust that. You know, you're gonna want to revisit when you have a shorter beard like this. You're gonna want to revisit, you know, every 3-4 weeks anyway. And that in the meantime, if you don't mess it too much, you can actually make the adjustment in your line. So this line's a little bit higher than I think I should have taken it. Not a big deal. Still not gonna look bad or anything. So there you have it. There's a side over here I need to kind of look at here. Sounds like my trimmer's winding down. I just charged it, but I might need to clean it a little bit. Okay, so I think that's pretty decent. Let me hit this over here. Let me comb it out a little bit. Yeah, I'm taking it down quite a bit. I see something here, not liking too much. Okay. Now, I don't really have to do a whole lot on the sides here. As you see, there's not really a whole lot because I kind of did clean some of that up before. But when I do it, I'm going to just run this down the side like this. But I don't really have a whole lot here I want to change. Because when you start taking a lot off anyway, it just kind of comes off. Now, I will tell you what you can do. On the sideburns, now you can see my sideburns are already really close to the skin anyway. That's because I did some of that last week. What you can do is you can take a number, I think a number 1. Let me take a number. You can try with a number 2 first, which is a 6mm. A number 2, and go straight down here. And that might help. But see, there's nothing for me to take off there, so I know I went lower than a 2. What I did ultimately was I took a number 1, which I have like 3 different number 1s. You can play around with them a little bit until you get the length you want. Each one progressively gets shorter and shorter. And go down. Yeah, there you go. This one is a number 1. This is 1.5 actually. So I just go down here in the sideburns. I just go down until I get to the bottom of this inside of the ear here. Okay. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so that's pretty easy to do, and then you can kind of blend that in a little bit, so it's not a hard line. Which, if you go with the grain, it's not going to be a hard line anyway. Now let's talk about the mustache a little bit. The mustache. Now, you don't, when your beard is shorter, you don't want it to be real thick. I don't want it to be real thick because it overpowers the face. So what I do, there's several things you can do, several approaches I take. And you can take a number 3 guard. Let me find it. My eyes are not what they used to be. Okay, number 3 is a 10mm. And you can take that, go with the grain here, down like that. But it gets really hard. Your nose gets in the way. But I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can go like this. And that does get rid of some of the bulk. Or you can take a number 2 and do that. I don't think I want to do that. It's not real bad. Should I do it, guys? Should I do it? My mustache grows back really fast. Let me go down the lip line here. And this is why I like the T-blade. It makes trimming the mustache so much easier. I like going just above the lip because it keeps hair out of my mouth. And then people can see, if people read lips and they're talking, when you're talking, they're going to be able to see what you're saying a little bit better. Okay, that looks nice. So what I can do, let me do this in front of the face a little bit more. And I haven't had my beard this short in a long time, guys. Okay, let's try. I'll show you what a number 2 does. As hesitant as I am, I shouldn't be afraid. What did I do with the number 2? Number 4, number 6, number 1. Did I not bring it with me? Yeah, I did. It's a 6mm, 1/4 inch. What I do with the number 2 is instead of going down against the ground, I just go straight in. Because it's really hard. I mean, otherwise it's really hard. With a 3 going straight in like this, I can't I can't touch anything with it. Number 2, we'll clean it up really nice. Watch this. Oh, I guess it's not really getting anything. Maybe I did do that already. Okay, let's go down a little bit. Let's go against the grain. I mean, not against the grain, but with the grain. Okay, that's not butchering it. But I need to clean it up a little bit more. But honestly, that's a little bit shorter than I'd like my mustache to be. I'm just demonstrating for you guys because it is an option. If you want your mustache shorter than one of the 3 is going to allow you, you can do that. Now, what I want to do is I want to comb my beard back out. I need to lose hairs out. And you know, this looks different than I thought it was going to, and I like it actually. Now we got to talk about the cheek line. All I'm going to do here, I think I swallowed a hair. All I'm going to do here is I need to trim the neck. I need to shave the neckline too, or the neck, I should say. So I'm going to get some hot water. I'm going to apply it to the neck. I'm going to shave all that with my Harry's razor. You guys know that's what I use. So I'm going to apply some water. And anybody who watches my videos knows that I generally shave with conditioner. But lately I've been trying Artius Man's shaving cream. I made a video on that. It's really good stuff. You should try it. I'll put a link down below in the description to help you guys be able to get all these products that I mentioned, even ones they don't, at a discounted rate. All you have to do is go to the website, click on the links, use my codes, and it'll save you some money. I'll have all sorts of goodies down there for you. But this is Artius Man's mint tree, tea tree mint, tea tree mint shaving cream. It's really nice. It's very soft, just great. I'm gonna take some of that, apply it to my neck. And it's just nice to have a different look every once in a while. I can't imagine keeping my beard the same all the time. All right, I'm gonna rinse my hands off. I'm gonna wet my razor. I'm gonna clean up the neck area. All right, rinse that out. I'm going to go against the grain. All right, that looks better, doesn't it? All right, now let's talk about the cheek line. Now, I've made videos on how to trim the cheek line, but I'll walk you guys through this on this just the same. Get this wet, and then apply just a smidgen of cream to both sides. You don't need much. All right, rub it in. Now I'll take my razor. I put the razor right beside my nose like this, and this edge determines where I want the line to be. I just kind of go down just above the mustache a little bit. I turn it around, and I use my hand as a guard. Let this finger be a guard right here. I point it. After I put my razor right here, I put my hand against the edge of my razor. I point my pinky toward the middle of my ear, and then I just follow that. And I don't really need that, but I'm saying it for your sake in case it's something that's new to you. So just do this, and then I go up I turn the razor as I get up here and go between the edge of the eyebrow and the sideburn. There you go. Just that simple. I make about 3 passes. Keep your hand there, you won't have to worry about cutting into it. Now, as you keep your hand there, you can take this, turn your razor around, and go against the grain. The good thing about Harry's razor is you can have a little blade at the top here, right at the very top. You can take that and go against the grain. You're gonna get even closer. Okay, keeps it clean, keeps it looking nice. And then I get right above the nose, where it looks like hair starts to go into your nose. I said right below the nose is what I meant, right above the mustache, below the nose. I get some of those hairs. That cleans it up nice. This tea tree mint shaving cream really cools the skin nicely. You're gonna like that if you're someone who struggles with like any kind of heat rash or anything, any kind of reaction you might have to the blade or to the shaving creams that you use. I personally wouldn't recommend shaving creams for most part. This Artius Man is really nice. It's just as good as conditioners I've been using, I've been talking about for years. So go to the other side, do the same thing. See, I don't even need my hand anymore. You're gonna get used to that after a while. You're just gonna know what to do. Going against the grain, you see I put my hand there just to safeguard it, but take that little blade on the end, go against the grain. Man, that's nice. So now all I gotta do is just rinse that blade off. I'm gonna set it aside, I'm gonna rinse my face. I'll rinse this off my neck and cheek line. Okay. You might need to take like a boar bristle brush once you're dry and brush yourself off really well. But all right, I think it turned out well. What do you think, guys? There's a side. What do you think? Thumbs up? Hey, if you like this video, do that. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done already, and make sure you check the description below because you're going to have stuff in there. Now what you want to do is you just want to put some beard oil in. I'm going to use Artius Man's 3-wood beard oil. Smells real good. Just a little bit, since my beard is so much shorter. Just a little bit. Apply that to the beard. This smells fantastic. You should try it. You can get 20% off all Artius Man products, anything on their website. 20% off if you use my code Greg20. Make sure you check that out. Now I'm going to take some of their balm. I'm going to comb my hair out just a little bit. Now I can use a fine-tooth comb. I'm going to take some of their beard balm. I almost don't need it. The 3-wood beard balm. Nice stuff. You're going to smell good all day long with this on here. And this is going to help, you know, I'm getting just a tiny bit of this stuff. Just a tiny bit. Break it down in my hand by rubbing it around. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to comb it back through. Voila. There you have it, guys. Just trim my beard shorter. That was a number 7 guard. And all I did was use a number 1 on the side. Just bring it down a little bit. Do the neckline. And by the way, for the neck area that we shaved, you're going to want to put some shaving lotion on it. Artius Man has their tea treatment aftershave lotion. There's a lot in here. This is really going to cool the skin. Put some of that on. All right, put some of that on. You'll be all set. Nice, nice stuff. And obviously I shaved my head, so I put this on my head. I shaved my head last night. Man, that's just run it down to the cheek line. Man, that really cools the skin well. All right, guys, there you have it. There's my new beard trim. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Make your comments down below. Tell me how it worked out for you. And I will catch you on the next one. Have a great one. Bye-bye.